Watson on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Target. Richmond.
Throwing again is Watson. Steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back 22. Richmond.
Throwing on third down, Watson flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Down. Green the line.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now a first down throw. Watson. He'll buy some time right. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Watson, off play action, rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
20.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. play of the half. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Black 99, feel it. Come back, come back.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Reset, reset, reset.
On second down, here's Watson being chased out left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Richmond. Tiger.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Down. Green the line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson out to his left. Caught left side, Hopkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Come back.
To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Play action for Miller. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Richmond. Black 22. Black 22. Hey, jump motion there. Put your hands on him. Come back.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Ryan. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson, flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Ryan to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And now out comes Houston. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Come back, come back.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Flush to his right. A nice little juke. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. One last throw here for Watson. Able to shake it. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.
Exhibition. Franchise. 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 Exhibition.